So today we will look over that. Let me. Okay. Today we will look over the property box size. So by box sizing. Many times we had used this one actually while writing the CSS. We was using, but we was not aware what is that. But one thing we know, that is a box model. Correct. What is that box model? Anyone have idea?
Encapsulation of border, margin, padding and content.
Yeah. So that encapsulation it going to contain means when we are considering all the things, so it become the box model. So like that on the property of box model itself, this box sizing will work. And in this case, what will happen? Whatever we know the concept regarding that box model, all thing will be here. So let's go through the theory something. So the CSS box sizing property allow us to include the padding and border in an element's total width and height. In the sense, if we are considering regarding the total width, if we are considering total width, suppose just I will take one square, like as we will look over the box model, then what is happening? This type be getting one container, correct? Then second this one, then like this one, correct? So what is that internal? What is this one? Content,
Content.
correct? So this is your content. This is content. After this content, what is this one?
padding.
Padding. Okay. So this become the padding. Fine. Next. So I will take one more here. What is this one?
Border.
That is a border. BORDER. It become border. Fine. Next. Next this one. Margin. Correct. MARGIN. Margin. So suppose if we going to consider the what is this width, correct? So if we will consider the width of the content or even the height of the content, width in the sense this completely, or height in the sense from top to bottom, correct? So if we will consider the height or width, anything, so what we will consider in that scenario, how we have to calculate that? So in that case, we have to consider this margin, after that this border, and then this padding, correct? And in the after that, whatever things is there and the content, width and height. Means if we considering the width, in the sense these all things we will consider. If we considering width, it means sorry, the height, then we will consider this all things, not only top, we will consider the bottom also. Same type here, not only right side, we will consider this left also. So this completely is known as the box model. The same type box sizing is also work. It will calculate the length or breadth, means height or width, anything. So in that scenario, we have to consider that completely. So now see. So if we will not take this, what is this box sizing? The box sizing property allow us to include the padding and border in an element's total width and height without the CSS box sizing property. By default, the width and height of an element is calculated like this. How we are calculating? So we calculating width, padding, border. Correct. and margin is not there. Okay, is equal to actual width of the, okay, margin become the outside. So it's ignoring that one. So actual width of the element, same type, height, padding, border. It becomes the actual height of the element. This means when you set the width and height of the element often appear bigger than you have set because elements border and padding are added to the element's specific width and height. Let it do with these all things. So suppose one div is smaller, okay, width is 300 and height is 100. Correct. We are considering like this itself. Suppose 300 and by 100. So if div is bigger, so width is 300 and height is also 300. It's considering. So two div element end up with different size in the result because div 2 has padding specified. Div 2. Suppose in this one. Suppose going to add the padding. So see here. So one box, this is div in a smaller, within width is 300 and height is 100. Okay. And second, width is 300 and height is 100. But in the second, you can see that a space a lot, there are a lot of space due to the padding. But in this first box, padding is not there. So this is without that box sizing. If we are not taking that box sizing property, so this type it is working. Let's copy this example. And see what we had written. We taken one div and second div. Nothing is there. Just one div and two div. That's it. Second, we have taken width, height, and border. It means it's going to create one square type or rectangle, whatever is there. Second, width is there, height is there, and padding is there. Extra is padding. And after that, border is there. Got it? It means width, height, border in both the scenario. But when we taken padding actually, so in that scenario, what happened? The space will be there inside. Let's see the output. So what we got here? We got that the internal box means first div that is a small in size. Second is somewhat big. Why? Because due to the which one? Due to what? Anyone? Due to what this second box is bigger? Both have same unit. 300 and 100. 300 and 100. Okay. Slip.
So because of 50 pixel padding.
Due to padding 50 pixel.
Padding.
So if we will comment this line, then we can see that both are equal. Correct? Let's go with the padding. So this is without the box sizing property. Okay. Let's move to the next. So now we will use the back box sizing property. So what happened actually here? Due to this, both boxes are not coming proper. One is bigger, one is smaller. But now the problem got resolved with the help of the box sizing. So this property going to solve the problem. So what we will do? We will use box sizing, border box. Okay. So what will happen? See. Now, in which we will add? It going to add in the first div and in the second div also. It means padding is there already. Okay. But after that also we going to add box sizing. Let's see. Let's add box sizing and here also be going to add box sizing. Now see. What happened? Now when we use the box sizing property, our content came proper. Means now both content came in the proper alignment. Box border become means box become in the equal size. Even padding is there. You can see. Due to padding itself, the content is coming down. If we will comment this line, Now see, there is no padding. If there is no padding, then what is the need of this box sizing? No need, because anyway, our content is going there itself, correct? But when we using box sizing, then what is the benefit? It benefit is that if we will use any type of margin padding, not margin, padding. So in that case, if we will use box sizing, it will give you both the boxes will come in the proper alignment. No one will be like extra, means more or less, if they have equal size. Suppose let's consider this become as a 900. Suppose that now see. So it's because we had increased the width. So sure, that will increase also. But when padding was there, so in that scenario, it going to ignore the effect of padding. And how that it, why it going to ignore? Because we using the box sizing property. Clear? So this is the benefit of box sizing. Okay. So suppose in the design, or if you're doing coding, so if you're getting something like that, that you have to apply margin or padding, let's do one thing. Let's check with the margin whether that will work or not. If we will take margin, I not thinking. No, see. Why it not working? Because we are considering inside the border. Got it? Not outside the border. That's why. Anyone have doubt in the case of the box sizing? So what is the use of box sizing? To make different boxes in proper alignment. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? आपके पास बहुत सारा बॉक्स है, लेकिन बहुत सारा डिव है, लेकिन ये क्या हो रहा है? बॉक्स साइजिंग प्रॉपर्टी के हिसाब से आपका कंटेंट हमारा दोनों बॉक्स जो है वो इक्वल आ रहा है. कंटेंट बॉक्स क्या करेगा? देख ले एक बार. कंटेंट बॉक्स भी सेम काम कर रहा है. नो, सेम नहीं है. ये कंटेंट ये आपका चेंज हो जाता है. ठीक है, क्लियर? किन्हीं को कोई दिक्कत तो बोलिए. बॉक्स साइजिंग में तो we had looked over both the case when we are taking the box sizing, when we are not taking the box sizing. So in both scenario we had seen that what was the effect. So this is with the help of the box sizing. Now see, since the result of using box sizing border box is so much better, many developers want all the elements on their page to work in this way. Okay. The code will ensure that all the elements are sized in their more intuitive way. Many browsers already use a box sizing border box for many form elements, but not all. Not all. Why? Which is why input and text area look different at width 100%. Okay. Apply this to all elements in shape and wise. Okay. So apply here. Let's see. Apply here. We can apply means globally itself. Okay. If we will give that height and width, then it will come like that itself. Means with the help of box sizing, we can make proper. That is the point. Okay. So anyone have doubt? Then tell me. Because now we're going to move on the form design. So this design actually you can utilize in your project side. Means suppose if you're making that 2-3 design, if you added padding in some case, so with the help of a box sizing, you can ignore the undimensioned form, because due to that padding, the content or border, it become enlarged. So you can stop that point. Anyone had designed the form? Anybody form is ready? I had told that day. Hello. सब सोए हुए हैं क्या?
That assignment form.
That
I had
assignment, sir.
told which assignment? No, I had told
That
that time.
silence is, sir.
Assignment,
That means no one
write-up
did
form.
it.
That is, sir, which assignment you
What Om? What you telling?
Sir, in one day you give the assignment of form. That day we made a simple form.
No, before the class itself, I had
हेलो
told.
सर, आवाज जा
Yeah.
रहा है मेरा सर?
नहीं नेहा नहीं आ रहा है. हाँ बोलिए अब आ रहा है.
नेहा, आप माइक टेस्ट बोला करो.
नेहा अब आवाज आ रहा है. हाँ बोलिए क्या बोल रहे हैं? चलिए
सर,
let's
आपको नेहा का आवाज ही नहीं आ रहा.
let's design the form. Okay. So what we will do? First we will take a div. Inside this div, 1 second. I will design using the bootstrap. No, it will be complicated, but let it to be. In bootstrap, you will see that. Okay. So we going to take one div. Let's take ID. Take how to design that label. After that, this is email ID. Next, input. Text. So this become one div. Okay. Next. What we will do? This is my email block. ID. Email block. Oh, sorry. Email block. Next, take the ID. What is this? Label. Pass that. Email. Let it be this one. LBL. Email block. Fine. Now take this. ID. Pass this. What is this one? LBL email. Fine. Same thing here. Take ID. What is this? Input. INP. Click here. ID. What is this? INP email. Fine. So this completed. Next, just copy paste. Anything is pending? Yeah, that is pending. Here we have to point this one, correct? So let's pass here that ID in the form. Anything more? So label is there, ID for. Then class no required, let it to be. Then in input field. Okay, just to save this one. Just to save, then we will see the output. Yeah, So we got the email. Next, inside there is nothing, means in input, in the form case, in input, and one thing, we had not taken form. So first take the form tag. Now pass this. Yeah. Second thing, in the input, we had not passed anything. So you have to tell regarding each input that what is this actually, like you have to tell each input with a name property. You have to pass that with a name itself. You can identify. So what is this? This is email. So we can pass that email, or even whatever ID is there, same ID also you can pass here. It's not the problem, but let it to be, we can pass that email. Next. So one thing we passed. There will be no changes in the output. Second thing, placeholder. What is the need of placeholder? Anyone have idea?
We can suggest user
Yeah.
to what the input will is there.
Correct. So whatever you passing in the case of that placeholder, the same whatever be written here, it will come in the input field. Let's save. So it came here, and due to this, what will happen? User will get idea that what we have to enter here. So next, in the label case, anything is required? So no. In the label, we can't pass name or placeholder. It's not required. Second thing, now just copy paste. So we taken input, sorry, we taken email. Next, we will take password. So what we will do, we will in single shot, we will change all. Okay. Okay. email, email, and we will replace with password. And now see where these all are available. So total 18 places. Okay. Replace password. This will replace with a small letter. Oh my God. I replaced on the top itself. Sorry. I not want in this block. I want in the next block. So just go next. Now see. We came on this block. So now replace password, 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 password. That's it. See now, these all become the password. So password block, and make this caps. So wherever small p, replace with, no, it will become again the problem. Let it to be. Just replace with capital P. And what will be that label? Password. Because in case of email ID, we can write that email ID, but password that's not. Password. Remove this also. Password. Name, let it to be not an issue. Enter password. Okay. Now see, in the case of password, in the case of email, we can write our email ID. In the case of password, we can write this, but each password will be like this type. Never. Password will be always in the dot symbol. Correct. So who is going to play that role? Due to type. Okay.
Input.
So what we can do, remove this type, and we will pass a type as password. Let's save. And now we can see, be passing anything. Now be passing anything. Fine. So this type we can change. Next, suppose comment section. How we will write comment? How we are writing? So let's first replace this one. COMMENT comment block. Okay. And now comment. Okay, and let's see. So it's here comment block, comment, input comment, put password, comment, enter comment. That's it. Now we see everything is fine or not. So here these all are the comment block. So comment block, label comment block, label comment, okay, input comment, comment section is there, fine. So input comment block, INP comment, okay, comment type equal to, this is the wrong, name comment, that's password, okay, fine. Okay, now see what happened. Comment came like this type. Had you seen like this type of comment area? No?
No, sir.
Means comment section will be somewhat returnable area. It means area will be big. So what we can do actually, so in that case, this input, whatever we had taken, we're not going to take the input. So what we will take? We will take text area. Okay. And text area will provide you this facility to take the user comment or wherever you want bigger section for write more number of text. So in that case, you can go with the text area. So in text area, you can see here name properties there as like for identification. If you moving with any of the input, be passing that name. Why? For what purpose? Be passing the name for identification purpose. You have your name, then only anybody can call you anywhere. Correct? If suppose you are nameless, how anybody can identify, means how anybody will call you? That become the problem. Because many, if suppose 10 members are there and all are nameless, they not have any name, so it become the problem to call. So like that, so name should be there. Why, for what purpose? For identification purpose. Okay, with the help of name itself we can identify. Next. So same type in the comment here, in the name we can pass the name. So let's take this itself, name, comment, ID. We can take that ID what we had written. So pass here, what is this? Input. Let it to be input, and here comment. Comment. Then what is this call 30 row 10? Anyone have idea?
Column 30 and row 10.
Okay.
Give the size of the
Column
text
and
area.
row.
And one more thing, placeholder. Okay, we can pass that. So what is this one? Comment. Let's save now. Now we can see. So what are the fields we taken? Email ID, password, comment. Okay, it means whatever email ID we will pass here, it will take, then it will take password and comment. So you can see here, we had written here call 30. Okay, call 30 in the sense it had total column number, total column 30 column, and row we had taken 10. Suppose let's change, take 50 and let's save. What is happening? Your column got increased. Correct. And make changes in the row also. Take row as 50. Now see, it will increase in the down size. Correct. It means when we passing call or row some value, so that will be, that much only will be visible in your section. But if suppose you will enter more number of data, what will happen now? After this, we can enter or not? Neha, we can enter the next data or not? Aswini, Chitresh, after this.
Sir, see, sir, show the code, sir.
No, sir.
While.
Chitresh, tell
No,
me.
sir.
We can't
No,
enter
sir.
data. Okay. Aswini.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, show the code, so I will decide.
Neha, I will not going
Yes.
to show the code. Okay. Where you was that time? when we was writing the code?
Already we have defined row and column.
Yeah. So we had defined the row and column, but if we will enter the next line, now see, we can enter. What is the difference? Difference is this scroll
But
bar.
here comes a scroll bar.
Yeah, that is the point. Means if you will going to define here row and column, means that much section will be visible. That much section mute. That much section will be visible here on the screen. But whatever extra data will be there, that will also we can enter. But that then in that case, this scroll bar will come. Means जब तक आपका रो और कॉलम डिफाइंड है उतने दूर तक अगर आप डेटा इंटर कर रहे हैं आपका स्क्रॉल बार नहीं आएगा, लेकिन उससे डेटा जैसे ही ज्यादा होगा वो आपका स्क्रॉल बार आ जाएगा। आप यहाँ गिन सकते हैं कितना है, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10। क्यों? क्योंकि हमने रो कितना लिया 10 रोज तक जब तक रहेगा डेटा आपका स्क्रीन पे विजिबल है, बट जैसे ही 11 हुआ आपका स्क्रॉल बार यहाँ पर आ जाएगा। ठीक है, इवन आप अगर चाहें तो इससे स्ट्रेच कर सकते हैं, बट इससे कोई फायदा नहीं है। क्यों? पेज लोड होगा वो गायब हो जाएगा। समझ में आ गया? तो ये चीज एक्चुअली होता है आपका रो एंड कॉलम टेक्स्ट एरिया के केस में। गॉट इट? सो नेक्स्ट, गो विथ नेक्स्ट बटन, टेक अनदर div, टेक बटन, सबमिट। यहाँ सीरियस रहिए क्लास में, समझे? सोए मत रहिए। अभी तो 6 ही महीना हुआ है, टेंशन मत लीजिए, अभी 9 महीना जाएगा कोर्स, कहीं 2-3 साल ना चले जाए। ये क्या चीज है? बटन, block. Okay, so we can pass here id tn submit, submit. Okay, now see, so what we had taken actually, we taken one div that is for email, next div for password, next div for comment. Okay, now what is our requirement? Our requirement is to design this input field proper. Okay, means we going to use the CSS. So let's do this one. So first,
Sir.
what? Yeah.
Sir, I have one doubt. Suppose I don't put the row and column. I only put the size. So this is UGM. Isn't it UGM? I can't tell you. This work or not work? Only size.
Let's see. Size is not the attribute for this actually. I'm not thinking that it will work, but let's see. Is it working? No. Not passing anything row or column. By default, be getting this one. How much data we can enter? 1, 2, 3. It means 2 data we can enter by default. Size is not the property for this one. Fine. Okay. So what is our requirement? Our requirement is to design this form. So how we will design? What we can do? Tell anyone first. First we can apply the border. How to apply the border over this? Or before that, first I want to give the name of this form. Suppose this is registration form. How, what, which, where we will write and how we have to write. Suppose this is registration form. How to write that? So inside the form tag, we have to write, no, not caption. We have to use field set. Okay, and in field set we can write that registration, registration. Let's save. Now see what happened. Oh, sorry. When we written this registration, it came like that, but it not have to came like that. It have to appear for this complete form. How to get that? In field set also we was writing something. Anyone? Yeah, legend.
Legend, no?
LEGE, legend, and right here registration. What is this field set? I don't know where I had, somewhere I had studied. And I not thinking that. Oh, okay, means inside the field set legend will be. Yeah. So now see, when we taking registration form, be getting this registration name here. Okay. So this is happening with the help of what? Due to this field set and legend property, both property. But suppose that we not want this area up to here. I want up to this means just a small size. What we can do? How we can get? Now it's coming in the complete, but I not want like that.
Decrease the width of the
So
legend.
yeah, so we can decrease the width. Let's say go to that field set and apply over this one. Let's see whether it's working or not. Show width and take 25 pixel. Let's save. So it came fine. Next, what is next? How to design next? What we can do? So next, now come to the input. Okay, and do one thing. Put a star and use a box sizing property on all. Box sizing, border box. Save. What happened? Anything happen? No, nothing happened now. Okay, let it to be. Next, what we can do? We can design this input, all the email, password, and let's see whether it's working. Yeah, it's focused. It's also focused. It also focus. Fine. Now let's design that input, all the label color. Just we have to design. How to design that? All the label color. So let's take a label LABEL. Sorry. Label. After that, background. Sorry. Take that color.
Background color.
Take a color, and okay, fine. Next, I want to make this email password comment to bold. How to make that?
Font weight.
Yeah. So we will use the font weight. Font weight what? We can increase. We can pass the value also, or either we can pass.
200 pixel, 100 pixel.
Why it's not working? You can pass bold also. Let it to be bold. Yeah. Or either we can pass the value also. That will also work. Second requirement. You can see that a space between the email means this email and input. Now
Yes,
I want to
yes.
design this input. How to design the input? You can go with the input.
Input type.
Input and we can go with that. That whatever border is there, na, I want that a border in the elliptical form. Elliptical in the sense means a circular border.
Border radius.
Means like this type. Corner should be circle. So what we will pass? We will
Border
pass
radius.
border. Sorry. Border radius. We can pass a 25 pixel or 10 pixel, whatever. So this become circular shape. Correct. Then what about the text area? Pass text area also, comma. Got it.
So why we are taken tag selector?
We will come on that bit. Next, now what we done? We taken label here. We taken input here. But suppose for email ID we want that color should be something. For password color should be something different. So in that case, what we can do? We can go, means in the case of input, we can go some different also. It's simple because we know that how to take with the help of that tag. So we're not going to select the tag. We're going to target something different. Okay, that will be attribute selector. So how to write attribute selector for the label? How to target with attribute? How we will write? So we can write here label, and after that we can pass a square bracket, and inside we can pass any type of attribute which is available in the email. So we know that for all the email, means for all label we have one for attribute. Let's see whether it's working. So yeah, it's working. Same type in the case of input. What I want, all the input field who having type attribute, those border radius should be this one. That's fine. What about the text area? We had not passed anything. Let's let it to be. Now suppose who having text area, okay, and I want the attribute selector as well. So what is the attribute selector for text area? Where is that? Input name. Okay, we can take a row or column, anything. So let's take anything. Text area. I'm going to pass this row. Okay, and what is that? Border radius. I not want 25. I want just a 10 pixel. Let's save. Fine. So up to here, anyone have any doubt how any design came? Tell me. No doubt. Second thing. So now the gapping between email input and password, this label is much more. And even here also you can see, I not want this much gap, the space. A space I want to increase. How to increase the space?
Margin.
Margin. So where I can target?
Bottom margin for the
Yeah, we can go with the bottom or anything, but we will target this div, correct? All right, now we can go with that div. So what we can do, we can take each div section. So let's go with attribute selector itself. Div and whose ID equal to email block. Sorry. Okay. Fine. So email block, and what we want? We want margin. And margin which direction? Margin top or bottom, anything. Fine. But what happened? We passed margin top 12 pixel that came for the email block only. But I not want for the email block. I want for all the block. What we can do? We can pass all. Next. Pass next block. Email password comment. Where is the comment? Sorry. Comment block. Save. So now you can observe one thing. Now button. Okay. Clear. So now you can see all the label and upper input. They having some gapping. But now second requirement. What is that? Yeah. Input and label. Email ID and email input. I want the gapping between that. How to do that? How to get that one? Means this div and second div. I want the gapping between that. So
Sir, give margin
BR
to input
tag.
field.
BR tag. Who telling this BR tag? सर मैं लीव कर रहा हूँ. क्या मैसेज है? एक सेकंड. नेट इश्यू कर रहा है. ओके. रुक जा. मैं इश्यू करूंगा तेरा तब समझ में आएगा. What is that? Label. So this become 1. Then password. Let me open this password block. Label password or sorry. Label comment. Label email. Label. Okay. Label comment. Label button is not there. Fine. So in all the label case, what we want? What was my our requirement? Our requirement bottom margin. Let's go with bottom margin. Where is that? Margin bottom. Margin bottom. Let's see. So we got that bottom margin. It's become too much. Just to give 5. Yeah. So now you can see that cappings are there. Correct. Second, what we can do? Now tell me. Yeah. So next requirement, placeholder. I want to change the color of the placeholder. How to change the color of this placeholder? Let's see who is telling this answer. I want to change the color of placeholder. Enter email ID is there. I want to change the color for that. How to do?
Attribute selector, sir.
Tell. Which attribute?
Placeholder, sir. No input. Then placeholder tag.
In where is that? Input and placeholder.
Placeholder.
PLSCHOLDER. Placeholder. Next, background color or color?
Color, sir.
Color. Let's say get anything. This correct. What about others?
No, sir.
This
It will apply for the all input field.
Okay. I want for all input field, but is that correct? This code. What will be the output actually? Tell me. Placeholder color will get changed or not?
Sir, input field color will be changed.
And what about the placeholder color? Means that will not change.
The placeholder color change.
Placeholder color will change. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's see. What happened? Placeholder color is same. It not get changed. But what we had written actually, let's understand the code. We had told input.
div का placeholder.
No, div on div you can't apply that placeholder because where is their placeholder? Only ID is there, correct? That is with a input. Here only placeholder. Okay, see that. What we had taken, we taken input and here we passing the placeholder. It means all the input who have placeholder color will get green. When the color will get green, when we will enter something. Got it? But what is our requirement? Our requirement is to change the color of this enter password text, not the text. Tell me the answer.
Then, sir, we have to apply the value now.
Which value? Placeholder value.
Value.
Really? Okay. As your wish. We will go through that also. Fine. Let's save. What happened? Tell me. We taken this email ID and in email ID itself it not work. What is my requirement? My requirement is to change the color of input field. Email ID, password, whatever is there. Let's see who is telling correct answer.
Sir, element, sir. To do element.
Which element?
Sir, double dot and placeholder.
Let's save. Got it. With the help of placeholder element, we can do that one. Means we can target that also. That like only for input or output or wherever. Like that. But it will take the placeholder. In that case only it will work. Means placeholder will target with the help of the placeholder. Clear. Let's take apply attribute also. Input name. Now see what happened. It not. Oh, 1 second. Space is there. I think due to that. Yeah. Due to that space. Okay. So this time what happened? Our placeholder color got changed and text color is as usual. That is black. Next requirement. I want to apply background color over this placeholder. Means backside. And that color also I not want single color. I want a linear gradient. Okay. So let's go to the linear gradient. Sorry, wait, not linear gradient. Okay, let it away. We will come change that one. Okay, now generate. This is your color. And now copy this color. This become the linear gradient. And what I want in all input field, not color. Let me uncomment this line. Not this placeholder case. Input. Remove this and paste here. Now save. And now see. Got it. So this type, our design got attractive. Same thing I want in the case of the text area as well. What we can do, comma, and color this one, change. Fine, got it. How we can design that any input field. So this type we can create that input field and we can design that. So this one itself here, a styling form. So main motto behind that is this attribute selector. Okay, we can do the same thing with directly by adding or class or div, whatever. It's not the issue. But what is my opinion? How we can target with the help of the selector part. Got it. So that is the main thing. So here you can see that example. Different examples are there. Then again, CSS forms are there. So let's just see this one, this form, how we can design this form. You can see that how we can convert this form into that means with the help of HTML and CSS. Then different form you can get here. All what they are using input type equal to text, then type equal to password, then type equal to number, whatever things are there. Then padded input in the sense internal space are there. How we can get with the help of the padding. Then if you using padding, okay, then sure use box sizing, because due to that then only your everything, every content will be equally sized. Then you can see here we have label input field, then input field. Okay. Next, border input. Suppose we want this color, this border color of input field is something. Okay, we can go with the border color also. We can take this input field. Okay, not select it away. So border, we can go with the where is that? Yeah, border property. Same type we had done with the help of with a border radius. Then suppose we not want upper, we want only bottom. How we can get this one? Bottom only. What is that?
Border bottom.
Border bottom value only, not that border top. Border top means both side, all side, those are zeros. Suppose suppose here itself we want that. What is that? Input. Let's see. Input div, sorry, email ID block. No, 1 second. Where is input? Input border radius we had passed. Let's pass here border, and what we want? Border first we will write 2 pixel. Sorry. So we got a border in this color, correct? Now what we want? I not want the border. Suppose how you can see border color got changed. But suppose we not want the border, then what we can do? Same thing, border, this whatever we passing here 2 pixel, we will pass for all the direction. So in the 3 direction it will be 0, and in 1 direction only value will be. Then only we can get. Let's see, 2 pixel. This is on the top. Then right side. I not want right. This, yeah. Take this one. Okay, 2 pixel. Then 0. Let's see. No, it's not worked here because we passing all the value. That's why. If we will write separately, then that will work. Then we can do one thing, 2 pixel, let it to be, and header here, pass a border 0 0. Okay, I think something problem it is showing here, but anyway, we can do like that. Okay, so this time what we done? We design the input. You can see below all the different form itself. There is nothing extra. Here we can design the placeholder. We already done. How? With the help of the placeholder property. Then colored input. Here already we had done that color input. We can pass, our input will be colorful. Now it's becoming black. We have removed. So we can get the color input. Then focused input. Focused input in the sense when where the page will load, or wherever you telling that focused, so on that itself it will start that blinking, and here it's telling that color. It means when it will got start blinking, that color will be like that. Then input icon. So suppose that we want this icon to add in the input. How we can do that? So we already know how to add icon in the website, means in the page with the help of the HTML. So we can use that icon, and then we can use the position property for this design. So what will be your work? We already had seen this simple simple form. So tomorrow what you can do, that you can create input field with icon, and you can see that. And one thing most important, design should be responsive. Okay, design should be responsive, and tomorrow I will see that how much you completed. Then with icon form, animated search input, we can pass, we can take any type of input. That's not the matter. It's no need to any animated should be there only. These all are same thing, whatever we had just now discussed. Then styling input button. If we had button, then how we can style? Suppose that here button is there. Okay, I will not want like this type of button. I want circular button. How to do that? Circular button. So we can target this button, that is ID submit.
Circular button. So
Yeah. So here we can take border radius.
border
Take a border radius as 50%. Sorry, take a 50 px. Got it? So like this type we can, but suppose I not want this one actually, I want this 50% itself, then what we have to do? We have to pass height. Height Got it. Now you have the button that is coming in the which form? Circular form. If you want, suppose border shadow. Box shadow. How we was passing box shadow? How many value? 2 or 3?
3.
3. Okay. Yeah. 3 will be give that blur type of image. But if even be passing just
Yes.
2, then it will normal. No, only 2. Okay. Got it. How we can design that input fill. So like this type, you can see that many design will be there. So this type, what you have to do, you have to create one responsive form with some of the input field, but icon should be also there. Okay, so that will be the point. So this was the form. That's it. Anyone have issue? Then tell me. हेलो, समझ में आया? तो कल क्या करना है, एक फॉर्म बनाना है जो रेस्पॉन्सिव फॉर्म होना चाहिए, प्लस उसमें आइकन होना चाहिए. लाइक ईमेल आईडी है तो ईमेल आईडी का आइकन होना चाहिए. ठीक है, कल
उसके अंदर सर जैसे ये लिखा गया है.
हाँ, यहाँ नहीं, यहाँ पे ये लिखा हुआ है ना इंटर पासवर्ड, तो वहाँ
हाँ.
इंटर पासवर्ड के कॉर्नर में ईमेल आईडी, जैसे मान लीजिए ईमेल आईडी है, इंटर ईमेल आईडी, तो लेफ्ट साइड कॉर्नर में वहाँ पे आइकन होना चाहिए. ये देखिए मैं दिखा देता हूँ. See, search icon is there, no? So like this type. Okay.
Okay, sir.
सर सर
हाँ बोलिए.